Now, one of the nice features of the annotate function is, of Roxify Online, is the annotate function. It can be used for student peer-to-peer feedback. So I'm going to click on an essay that the student has entered on Thursday, and I'm going to click on the annotate button. When I do this, a new screen pops up, and I can highlight anything. And this is a cliche nowadays. Oh, sorry, in the world. Nowadays in the world, it's actually idiomatic. So I'm going to highlight the word nowadays. Oops. And I'm going to click on idiom. And it shows up and tells us that this is an idiomatic expression. This word has a problem with capitalization. So I'm going to click on that. All right, try that again. And if I make a mistake, I can simply delete it by clicking one more time. I've got the word brats here. This is informal language. There are a number of different links that come up. There are very few Hong Kong parents. Let's call that transposed words, maybe. All bark and no bite. Oh, I didn't highlight the whole word, so we'll go back and we'll highlight that. All bark and no bite is idiomatic. Over here, I'm going to come and look at organization, and we'll say that they're missing a thesis in here, so we need to put that in. And this one is a spelling mistake that we can see. Here we've got a problem with having no overview. Moving on to the next one, we can say that it needs to be double spaced because I can't read it. Literally effect, here we've got grammar. There are a number of different items in grammar. We're just going to call this one a subject-verb agreement problem. None of these errors that I'm correcting now are actually correct, but it's just to show you how the program it works. Here I've got kin DC. This is a improper citation. So we can click on that one here. We can go down to the reference list, and this student, we want them to check at OWL, so they are checking their APA referencing, and we'll put that in there for them. Now, I want to make a custom comment, and I'm going to click on the yellow box, and then I'll put my cursor over here and start typing. So this student has used the word kids all too often. Find a new word. Okay, so they've used that too often. And then my comment, my custom comment to the student will highlight and it will show up. This is a very nice way for students to be able to give each other peer feedback. We know that they're not going to understand every mistake that's there. We don't expect them to, the grammar, the organization, but they can notice major differences, and this is very helpful. Once this has been completed, you simply hit the submit button and close. And that's the end of it. When I click here, it will ask me if I want to leave the page, and I do. So now, just to check, make sure that's gone through, I'm going to click on the button Past Essays. And when I do, you can see that the essay has turned yellow.